with Results Fitness University. I'm Rachel Cosgrove, and we're here at Results Fitness, one of the top 10 gyms in the nation, and we're giving you an inside glimpse at how we run things here. This next 4 weeks, I'm really excited to jump into the mastery of program design. We have with us Craig Rasmussen, one of our top programmers, our head of programming here. Him and Mike Wunsch run all of the programming, and they're going to share with us some of the ideas and systems and things that we use at Results Fitness. So, Craig, let's get started. Tell me a little bit about that. What's that process when we first get a client started here at Results Fitness?
Well, we use a principle-based programming system, and we use an analogy for that. It's analogous to doing a road trip. So that resonates with people because everyone has driven a car before. So our first step in planning this road trip and this principle is, what is your destination? We have to know what our end point is. What's our goal?
What are some of the goals that we hear? What are the common goals that you hear?
Sure. There's really three primary kind of buckets that people will be slotted into, and what those are is a fat loss bucket, and that's the grand majority of our clientele goes into the fat loss bucket because that's what they're after. They want to look better. And then the second bucket is a performance bucket. That's people that have more athletic goals in mind, and that's where those people will slot. And the final bucket is kind of a feel better bucket. And those are people that aren't really after, tremendous fat loss or after athletic goals or performance goals. They just want to kind of have a better quality of life, and they go in that bucket. So those are the real primary areas where they'll go.
We've got their goal, we know where they're going, what's next?
Okay, so we have the end point in mind, what our destination is of our road trip. If we don't have that, it's just like jumping in your car and driving around aimlessly. You got to have a destination in mind. We also have to know the starting point. So we use, that's your screening process and your medical history, your training history, all that stuff goes into figuring out where the starting point is. If I'm trying to get to Vegas from here, you can tell me how to get there if you think I'm starting at the gym. But if I'm actually starting in Ventura or if I'm starting in New York, that map is going to be totally different. The starting point is going to change the process of getting to my destination.
Which is where the functional movement screen comes in.
Absolutely. That's part of it. Our medical history, training experience, training background, training age, all factors into what the starting point is.
And that's one of the keys to our success at Results Fitness with our clients, because we figure out exactly where to start them. Really making sure we're starting them at the appropriate place in their fitness.
Okay, so now we know that end point and starting point, we can start to draw the map. So we can start to formulate our plan. That's our periodization scheme, our long-term training plan. We always say we don't write workouts, we write programs. The workouts are part of the overall program. That's your long-term plan. It can be anywhere from 16 weeks, 12 weeks, all the way out to a full year. For Olympic athletes, they use a 4-year training plan. So it's a long-term process versus just thinking about what I'm going to do for the day.
Perfect. So there's quite a bit involved. There's how many steps in our in the programming?
Yeah, we have
rules of the road?
we have 10 rules of the road
that
we'll go through. The most involved one is really step number 3, drawing the map. There's different workout components that we get into. Our periodization plan, sets, reps, exercise selection comes into that as well. So it's a big umbrella over that principle. Okay,
and yes, there's quite a bit involved. Craig actually designs my program, so I trust him with my program. He knows what he's doing, and we have so much more to learn from him over these next few weeks, so I'm excited to really dig into this some more. We'll see everybody next week again with Craig. We're going to go a little further into our rules of the road, so don't miss the next episode. Make sure you like this episode and share it with your friends and subscribe, and keep changing the way fitness is done. Thank you everybody for tuning in.